Blessings, beloved. It's been a hot minute, hasn't it? Oh, it's been a hot minute. It literally has. It literally has. Oh my days. Well, how am I feeling? I am feeling very grounded. Super grounded, in fact. And very tuned in to Gaia, Mother Earth. I'm feeling infinitely blessed. Definitely so blessed and nourished and looked after. I'm feeling in alignment, in such alignment. And how else? Quite magical. Yeah, man, I'm feeling quite magical, and just again, realizing all the time, realizing how mystical and magical and beyond comprehension this life is, this world is, when it's easy to get caught up in the mare, do you know what I mean? Because it seems so solid, it seems so factual, okay, we know we live on a planet, we know we live on this, and all these facts and figures, but really, it's all just loose information. When we read deep, really deep, the core essence of life, the vibration, the plane that we exist on, there's just so much infinite possibilities that at any one moment we could be lining ourselves up for and attracting and living, literally almost like quantum jumping. Life is but a dream, man. Literally, life is but a dream. I find it like a movie. Literally, I find life like a movie. The amount of times I've lied in bed and I've just been like, what the fuck? This is like a film. So let's just give thanks. We give thanks to just being able to experience that level of living and that level of life, because there's so much going on in the physical that sometimes it can give us a bit of tunnel vision, and we kind of want to home in on the essentials and the necessities. But then when we actually give ourselves the permission slip and we allow ourselves to actually look into the broader perspective, there's so much delicious opportunities, oh my days, opportunities to create all that we wish for, that we dream for, all that our heart calls for and our soul yearns for, this life, all my days, yeah, man. There's I wouldn't say, I'm not going to say there's a secret to it, because I don't want to put a secret out there, but yeah, there's something to it, man. The more we go into self, and the more we tap into self and really hold space with self and sit with self and really just allow ourselves to journey inwards, there's so much little epiphanies and insights that come through. And then when we actually come back into waking life and we apply those little gems that we've learned from the meditation or the journey or the trip or whatever, we just can amplify how profound life actually is, because it's super profound. It is super profound, and we are just so lucky, especially if you can see it, if you have that awareness of your own being and your own autonomy. Like, that's where it starts. It doesn't even start by looking outwards and seeing the blessings outwards. When we really understand and understand and sit in our nature, the nature of who we are, the essence of our being, just that is holy, just that is a blessing, that is enough to illuminate our vision, illuminate our consciousness. And it all stems from there. Like, it all stems from consciousness, really. Like, the way we experience the reality and the way we experience life. Like, consciousness plays such a vast role, man, because there's always, when there's like what's it called, a silver lining in all these clouds. Like, I'm very, what's the word, optimistic in it. Like, that's my energy. I cannot help it. Literally, like, I'm just, I can't help it. I'm just like, whenever like something someone's like, oh, this, that, the other, I'm like, wow, it just happens. But it's because I see that, I feel that, I know that. So, I don't want to stay in a dense vibration for too long. It's alright acknowledging it, but then it's like, actually, now it's time to shift. And infinitely see how blessed we are, how divine we are, and bask in the gratitude and bask in the appreciation. Recently, I did a fast. This fast, oh my days. Like, it wasn't even like a planned fast, because when you say to yourself, oh yeah, I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and you don't do it. Yeah, I've done that so many times with the intention to fast, and it just hasn't happened. But this time, I don't know, it's almost like my body just done it. Like, I just knew, nah, it's not time for food. Not time for food. So I ended up doing it wasn't just water, because I did have tea, but like no food for 3 days. So I didn't eat for 3 days. And whilst not eating for 3 days, like, it's interesting, because the first day was like, and it gets that time and you're thinking, I could do with some food. But after the first day, the second day, it was interesting, because I just wasn't hungry. And I feel like it's almost like I knew already, like, every aspect of my being had registered, like, we're not going to eat. So therefore, there's no point being hungry. So day 3 now was the interesting day, and like, I just felt, I felt so sensitive, so sensitive, and I had like, my awareness, whoa, like, it was almost like I was not in between worlds, but like in between states of consciousness, and like, I just felt so much like spiritual power. It's hard to put like not labels, but sometimes it's hard to like identify things, because it's like, when you identify something, sometimes it's like you're putting it in a box, and it's just like, nah, it's so much more than that. But obviously, to care for conversation, you gotta start somewhere. So the power. And I feel like it's like I could fully feel like my spirit could fully like integrate into my vessel, in my being, while I wasn't eating. And it's like I connected with like aspects of self that like it's been like I've felt distant from. Like when you go through times and you could say to somebody, oh, I'm not feeling myself today. So those times when we don't feel ourselves, sometimes that self don't come back. And while I've been fasting, it's like all these aspects of self have been like coming back to me. And yeah, but it makes sense because obviously when you're fasting, your body's naturally cleansing, your body's naturally purging, your body's naturally getting rid of waste and toxins. It's almost like your body knows, okay, right, healing time now, yeah, it's what time it is. So yeah, like the cleansing of my body, and I know obviously whatever you do on a physical, it's mirrored on the spiritual, emotional, physical, everything like that. So it just allowed my being to have more capacity for those parts of self, those aspects of self. So yeah, like it's been like I've such a powerful medicine, fasting. It's been such a powerful medicine, and it's mad because it just goes to show that, you know, like obviously it sounds cliche, but we've got everything we need, like everything we need, like it's always there. Whenever there's a need, there's always the energy or the substance to fill that need. And it's just like we create that stems from us, and I just think it's magic. It's really magic how and mystical, like, hey, really magic and mystical. And yeah, fasting has just like showed me that, because you know sometimes when we're healing and we're like, oh my god, I'm gonna grab ginger, or I'm gonna grab this, or I'm gonna grab a crystal, or I'm gonna grab sage, and we do so much like reaching outside of ourselves sometimes to heal. And like the fasting just showed me, actually stop. Stop reaching for things, stop trying to put things inside, just to stop. And just by just working with my body and self alone, like the level and the depth of the healing, I only did it for 3 days. But yeah, and yo, it's powerful, like it's so powerful, like yo, it is. And it's just, I feel like it's just allowing the body to do exactly what it was built and designed to do. And when we're like constantly like stuffing our faces with food, I feel like the fast just allowed me just to return back to center, return back to my nature. Really, really, really did. And it's almost like a reset as well. Yeah, like I didn't know if I was gonna eat on the fourth day. So on the fourth day I was like, to eat or not to eat. But I knew myself that I needed iron, I wanted iron, so so I ate on the fourth day. But yeah, but it wasn't like I didn't feel, oh god, I'm starving, or I really need food. It was more like just that knowing that, you know what, I feel like this is enough now, like you fasted, this is enough. And because of the shift, like on my body, my consciousness, my being fully shifted within those 3 days. And it's beautiful when you're not like trying to do anything. Like all I knew is that just like call off on the food in it. Don't eat. But so I didn't really have too much intention. Like when I started fasting, I didn't set no intention or nothing like that. I just let my body do what it needed to do. And like it's been beautiful, and it's been mystical, and it's just really like, I don't know, like it's brought, like I said, like it's brought back so much aspects of self that like I would have looked back and I would have been like, oh, I miss how I used to be. Like there's been parts of self that I've actually missed, and the fasting's like brought back those like the most like little sweetest aspects of like my personality. it's like, yeah, it's just like brought back the life force in that. So yeah, I've just been noticing, and the way I've been able to like appreciate myself. I've been able to appreciate myself on a complete like different level, and it's interesting because it's not been because of anything all big and profound. It's just been like these little things. And I feel like, you know, when you've got friends or you've got people that love you, things that like people outside of you see and just like get warm in their hearts, and usually we don't see those things. It's allowed me to like, yeah, see that. And I feel like, yeah, fasting is so mad. It's like it got rid of a lot of insecurities that I had like on an unconscious level. Mad. Yeah, mad. Like literally mad. Like, yeah, it's amazing. Like, it's amazing. Like, and I didn't expect it. Like, I did not expect that. But the way I was saying, like, the other day, like, oh my God, like, I just love me. I love me. And, like, I can just, yeah, I can witness, like, I can see, like, I can really, like, yeah, because I feel like a lot of the times, perception, we have so much, like, filters, and a lot of the times, like, the way we see ourselves isn't us. It really isn't. Like, we're such beautiful, divine beings. Like, we're full of essence and light and a reflection of the Most High here on earth. And we don't see ourselves like that, like, most of the time. So, and even in our normality, even in our humanness, even in our 3D, that's beautiful. Like, that's wonderful. And just, yeah, like, something really shifted in me, man. Like, something, yeah. Yeah, like, I'm so glad. Literally, I am so glad that I followed my body and fasted. So glad, because, like, you know, like, when you're in a state, like, you just carry on, you think you're fine, you think, yeah, and it's only when the energy shifts and moves, and now you're in a complete cleansed, uplifted, high vibration, all this, but you've basically leveled up, that you realise that, oh, okay, so I was operating a bit slow there, I was lagging a bit there, I was da-da-da. Because when you're in it, it's normality, so you've got nothing to compare it to until you get better, until you get well. So there's so much levels of mental health or even mental illness, and even on like a collective, on a spiritual, just not seeing the beauty and the feeling. If anything, it's not even about seeing, it's about like feeling, it's about experiencing, not experiencing the divine radiance of you being. Like, that should be like that's a bit of an imbalance. It needs a bit of an imbalance. And yeah, it's deep work. It is, it's deep work, man. And yeah, now I know fasting can help that. So yeah, it's beautiful. And yeah, I'm really glad to share my epiphany. I say sometimes that, I haven't been online for ages, blah, blah, blah. And it shows. Like, this is like my point exactly. I really only like to come on here when I'm in a vibration, like I'm in a energetic frequency of, because I don't just chat. Like, I give off radiation and frequencies and transmissions and, yeah, just healing and electromagnetics and all sorts. So, yeah, if I ain't high vibration, I ain't coming on here. not on a live anyway. Because, yeah, it's literally about healing, about amplifying the healing of the planet, about amplifying awareness. And yeah, sharing love, like, sharing, like, oh my days, everything's vibrating right now. Literally, woof. Everything is vibrating right now. Yeah, basically sharing the vortex. Sharing the vortex of the Most High, sharing the vortex of the Creator, and just allowing, like, the high frequency to stem through me, and me just to be an instrument of the divine and a channel, and stream it through as it comes and when it comes. So whenever I do it live, I'm in that state right now, current in present moments, and you get in this real time. And yeah, I only like to come on live then. So I'm glad, really glad that I can just share some energy with you. And it's so magic, because it's so interesting, because part of when I was fasting, I was just like, oh, I didn't feel like I had that much, like, physical energy. Like, I felt like I wanted to go in. This is it. Like, I felt like I just wanted to go in. I wanted to, like, just meditate, just sit down, just ground. But it makes sense, because fam, we're in winter. Like, I've been running up and down. Like, it's summer. Like, I haven't stopped. And usually I don't go out my house 'cause it's cold in winter, but I was running around. So just having that fast and actually being able to return to my nature, to feel my body, to heal my body, saying, actually, yo, take heed, sit down, chill, just cool for a bit. That was everything. That was everything. Like, there's so much power in slowing down. Yeah, there's so much power in slowing down, taking 5, having a rest, having a break. And in the slowing down, it's like our insight gets louder, our intuition gets louder, our spirit gets louder, and we can commune with ourselves, we can commune with that. And it's just powerful, like, just to allow the body to do what it needs to do, man. Like, I'm always singing praises to the body, innit? Yeah. Yeah, man. Because, the body was designed by the Most High, was designed by the infinite source. So, obviously, I'm going to celebrate it. I'm going to celebrate that. I'm going to call that. I'm going to speak life. I'm going to speak life into my body. Speak life into myself, because I also was designed by the infinite source, the one, the creator. So yeah, man. And when you, like, experience yourself as that, it's like you just, like, it's self-worth, isn't it? Really, it's literally, it's like, it is self-worth. Like, you really, you feel your worth, and it's more than, my name's this, and I do that. And it's so much more than anything that anyone has given us, because it's, like, it's a shame to say, but, like, even sometimes parents and that, like, they aren't aware of their magnificence. Like, they're not aware of their relationship to source, or their relationship to the creator, and that they're literally a mirror of the infinite, like, experiencing this reality from one one frame of time at a moment. Like, they don't realize that. So then we don't get raised, like, in that knowingness. We only get, like, raised within the societal framework of just being a person, and all the limitations of being a person, all the limitations of that we just get, dogged down with it. But then when you really start to kind of shed that and strip that and shed the layers that actually don't fit who you are, don't fit who you want to be, don't fit your dreams, don't fit your goals, don't fit your ambitions, and we just think, you know what, like, we're going to put that over there, because all that isn't relevant to who we are, because we're different. You know what I mean? We are channeling the Most High, we are channeling Source, we're channeling the Creator, and yeah, man, we're in this light work game. Like, it is all about pushing this light, and it's from within. So the more we acknowledge this light, the more we're illuminated. That is, for me, that is enlightenment. It is about light and how light your heart is. Sometimes we get so twisted when we're watching all these like different cultures because of being in the West and not having cultural context. We're viewing something else but from our own Western minds, and it's easy to get things twisted. And sometimes you think, enlightenment just means someone just knows everything. That man's enlightened because he knows everything. It's like, nah, not necessarily. I feel like enlightenment is it's a heart thing. Like, enlightenment is how light is your heart. How much light does your heart hold? Does your heart is your heart illuminated? That's enlightenment. Because fam, like, when you start moving with that awakened heart space and allowing that heart to navigate your life, navigate your vehicle, be that GPS, I swear to God, life starts moving differently. It doesn't matter what's going on in the external, your reality is mad. Like, your reality is just like, what the oh my days, literally. And it's all from just coming into heart space, like literally coming into heart space and allowing that heart, that electromagnetic, open, active, high vibration heart to steer the ship, man. Yeah, listen, to steer the ship, man, because right now we're in a field of like universal love. There's so much happening, like literally there is so much, and yeah, downloads for days, fam. Downloads for days, but like that's another live. That's another live. So I'm kind of feeling done now. So thank you for all that have joined and stayed along for the vibrational ride, and thank you for sharing time and space and energy and awareness with me. Like, oh my days, like everyone that watches this, like thank you. Like, I appreciate you, I honor you, I love you. Like, yo, yeah man, let's keep doing this, let's keep elevating, let's keep growing and expanding our heart. Blessed love.